Hi guys, it's Actual Now. How's everyone doing? Good, 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 I hope. It's my first day off in quite a while, so I thought I would just do one of my favourite things, which is sniff some perfume and talk to you guys about it. It's one of my favourite things to do. So I'm doing this video because I've done this before and I kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of fun. For me, I don't know about you, maybe you don't like it, but if you're like me, sometimes your sample collection can get a little bit out of hand. I manage to get my hands on samples all the time, whether it's from you lovely subscribers, companies sometimes send me them, sometimes I request them from companies if I think that I'd really like to discover their line. It just becomes crazy. And because I work with perfume, it's my job, I sometimes let sampling new things fall by the wayside because I just either don't have time, or when I get home from work I just think I just don't want any more perfume just for right now. So I've got loads and loads of samples just sitting there, and I thought to myself, I'm going to actively start testing things, and why not do it on camera? I am a fragrance YouTuber, therefore this is why I'm doing this video. So there's a whole lot. So I have this bag here that I have been piling things into for a while. I don't even really know what's in it. And I thought I would just randomly take things out. I have my blotters at the ready, and I have Fragrantica at the ready. And, you know, just have a little chit chat with you and just smell stuff. Grab a cup of tea, grab a glass of wine if you're me. It's my day off, so I'm just chilling with smells. So, how's everyone? How you doing? Really? What's been going on? Oh, you'll get through it, I'm sure. So anyway, let's just dive in and smell things. So I'm just going to grab things. Okay, this one has got my attention first because it's big. Oh, and I just want to make a disclaimer. If any of these samples that you see in here were sent by any of you, some of them I keep track of and some of them I lose track of. It's really, really difficult. So I apologise. It's not that I'm not appreciative. I just start to group things together sometimes and then I lose track of where it came from. So this says Madame Rochas, and then it has a question mark and it says vintage. I recall being sent this by a lovely person. Oh, it comes out. Oh, okay. So we have Madame Rochas vintage. I'm all about vintage. Let's spray it and see what it's like. Oh, the spray gave out loads there. I'm already getting wafts of this. Oh my gosh, I love this. This definitely feels vintage. Oh my god, okay, I can feel a lot of aldehydes here. It's the same kind of aldehyde. It's giving me like a mixture between, say, White Linen by Estee Lauder and a touch of Année by Cacharel. This is so beautiful. I feel like I'm transported to another time. This is definitely a floral. It's like an aldehyde floral. We have droopage happening. So I'm going to look it up and see, because I'm doing this blind. I'm in the dark as much as you guys are. If you see any of your favourites, let me know. Oh wow, so this came out in 1960. We are dealing with a true vintage here. This smells vintage. I don't know if they've reformulated it. I don't know much about this perfume. I do know about Rochas as a company. But now I see why. This feels like a chypre. This has hyacinth in it. So if you're not familiar with hyacinth, it was used so much in perfumes in the older times. This is just off the cuff. I'm probably going to make mistakes, but this is just coming out of my head directly to you. Hyacinth isn't a note that you see in perfumes that much anymore, and I love this. This is so cool. It's not something I would go out and buy, but it's one that I'm really appreciating because of the way it smells. Really nice. Aldehydes. Fragrantica says it's oak moss, it says it's hyacinth, violet, daffodil, ylang ylang. You know, these vintage florals that have a bazillion notes. To me, it's kind of a little bit spicy, sparkly aldehydic. It's not that buttery aldehyde that you get in Chanel No. 5. It's the White Linen type of aldehyde. I hope you've smelled that fragrance before. But yay, I'm going to move on because otherwise I'm going to talk way too in depth. This is just going to be like a skim over and see what happens. So this one is called Korres. I recognise this brand. This is a brand. I've heard of Korres before. I think they are a cosmetics brand. I don't know what this is, but we'll find out. So, Korres. This smells like vanilla. This smells like a slightly uninteresting, woody background vanilla. I'm going to move on from this because I don't feel anything from this apart from vanilla. So, no. Moving on. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is labelled very strangely. This says Dark Razm? Dark Razm. I have no idea what that is. Dark Razm, what could that be? I'm guessing it might be a woody thing or maybe a resinous thing. I don't know who that's by, I don't know what the label is. This is like a lucky mixed bag of just stuff. It's just random. Oh, okay, this feels very fake synthetic woody. It doesn't feel, I don't feel like there's anything kind of natural going on in this one. It's very sharp on the nose. It's kind of masculine. I'm going to look up what this is and see what's going on here, because this is, it's like a cedarwood. It feels like it's got juniper or something. It feels like a masculine, almost aquatic kind of blend. My least favourite style of fragrance ever. Masculine aquatic things. Just get out of my face. I don't want to know about you, okay? So upon looking, I am no clearer on what this is. Dark Razm. Go out and buy it now. It's great. What's next? This is really exciting for me. Oh, this one is, oh my gosh. Okay, this one is a swipey thing, so I'm gonna have to put it on my skin. This is from, there's a lovely lady on Fragrantica that I used to talk to all the time. I don't know where she's gone, but she was called Diamonds Are Forever. I started calling her Mama Diamonds because she was such a beautiful, lovely person who I've never met, but we swapped things, I believe, a few times. She sent me so many beautiful things, and her labels were just really lovely. They have little flowers on, so they're very distinctive. Oh, this is Jardins de Bagatelle, and it's by Guerlain, a real famous perfume. Is it part of their Aqua Allegoria line? I'm asking myself in my head. I don't think it is, but I'm going to put it on my skin. This perfume is famous. This one gets mentioned quite a lot. I mean, it's Guerlain. They're going to get mentioned quite a lot. Oh, it's not how I remember it at all. I thought Jardins Bagatelle was a kind of minty affair. This feels like it's got some rooty plant-like things in it. Maybe like narcissus or something like that. Because this smells like, I don't know if you guys watched my Mask Milano video I did recently when I did a spotlight on their entire line. One of them called Romanza had Narcissus Absolute in it, and it makes things kind of dirty green, and this has got that going on. It's definitely vintage smelling and not one I would wear, but I'm just going to quickly look it up while I'm on the phone, I was going to say. Ah! I was right. I mean, it's... Oh, there's something popped up here. Since when did Fragrantica start having pop-up adverts? So, according to Fragrantica, this is a tuberose. Not to my nose. It does say that it has daffodil in it, which is narcissus. So I was right in that respect. This really feels like that weird kind of challenging green stemmy kind of smell that's very vintage. There's aldehydes in here as well. Are we on a vintage thing today? Who knows what's going to come out of the bag? I don't know. But yeah. Green. Patchouli. It says it's got in here. I can't focus on anything else other than this Narcissus thing. I'm not sure I like it. I can see why it's probably very famous, but it's not for me. Let's move on. So this one is called... Ambre Loup. Why is this ringing a bell with me? A customer in my shop mentioned this just 2 days ago. They mentioned something about a perfume called Ambre Loup, and people have mentioned this in the comments of my videos before. Who is this by, and what does it entail? Oh, I honestly didn't even know I had that. This is what I mean, I lose track so badly. Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be ambery. I can make that judgment straight away. Okay. So yeah, it's ambery, but this feels so much more woody. This feels kind of I'm getting the sort of smokiness that you get from Gaiac wood in here, and it's way more resinous than a normal amber, because amber is an accord that contains labdanum usually, which is a resin, but this feels like a ramped up resinous version of an amber and a lot more woody. I can feel Gaiac wood a lot, and Gaiac wood is like almost like a syrupy, smoky, caramelized wood, and it feels like amber and that, and then something just really balsamic and a little bit spicy as well. So I want to see what this one is. But this one, why do people mention this perfume? Comments below. I'm not sure why. Ambre Loup. Okay, I've heard of this a lot. I've heard of it, but I just. Okay, so it's by Rania J. It says here that a heart of beating enveloping amber vibrates on the skin. Woody notes, labdanum, vanilla. Labdanum's part of amber, so you don't need to mention it when it's an amber perfume. Vanilla, tonka, Gaiac wood! Gaiac wood! My nose is on point today. Sometimes I'm just way off, and today I'm just feeling like I'm on point. Winning. And it says it has oud in it as well, and it has pepper and it has cloves, so that's probably why I was getting spicy. It's nice. As far as ambers go, it's not the best one I've smelled, but I like it, and I'm glad that I finally got to discuss it and talk about it. So we've got another Mama Diamonds fragrance here. This one says something Dumont, and it's called something Sauvage. Is that Figue? The label overlaps, so I can't really tell, but I'm going to put it on my skin. It looks like it might be Figue in French, because it's spelled figue, or with the UE on the end. So I'm guessing this might be a figgy thing. But also Dumont, they sound like a really old house. I've heard that name before. Yes, it's figgy. Really sharp and woody as well, though. God, the Bagatelle one is just really overtaking everything right now. Excuse me, let me just readjust myself. This is vintage as well. I'm going to put it on the other side. Actually, I'm going to put it a bit higher up. Yeah, this is definitely Figue. I can feel a similarity to Annick Goutal's one, her Ninfeo Mio. It's less citrusy, but it's got that sharp figgy thing. So this is Dumont, and it's something about fig. I'm going to move on, so I can get through all of them. I don't even know how many's in here. Oh yeah, we have a sprayer. So this is called White Forrsl. White, and then FORRSL. What in the name of all that is good in the world? I don't know what this is going to be at all. This is nice. I have no idea what it is, but it's called White Forrsl, and this is crisp and woody. I'm gonna go so far as to say there's something evergreeny in here. It's not pine, but it feels again a little bit aquatic, kind of like that dark whatever that one was called before. I kind of like it. It's crisp, but again it feels like it might be just hugely synthetic. I don't feel any naturalistic things from it, and it's weird because both of those are labelled the same, so it's the same brand and it's got the same feeling. Whoever they are, the mystery brand. Go out and buy this one now, it's great. Yeah, no news on Fragrantica about anything called White Forrsl or the other one, so I don't know what's going on there. It will remain a mystery unless anyone else knows. Maybe you can help. The next one is called Tuberose Gardenia. Alright, I'm already about this one. I am aware of a perfume called Tuberose Gardenia in my brain. It doesn't have a brand on here. This is in Mama Diamonds again. Mama Diamonds, if you're watching this, please say hello and tell me where you are and how you are. In my brain, I remember there being a private blend Estee Lauder called Tuberose Gardenia with a gold lid on it. This is so nice. Of course, I like white florals. I love tuberose. I love gardenia. How am I not going to like this? This is a really nice blend of both, and it's not too punchy. I recently reviewed Gardes Moi by Javoy, which was a real in-your-face gardenia, buttery, creamy, everything, all kinds of facets. And this one is like that, but it's lighter. I really like this. What happened to the Estee Lauder private blends? I'm not sure. Do they still exist? Has anyone got one? I'm going to be asking you guys questions through this video, so be prepared. Oh gosh, it's another one labelled like those other white Forrsl and dark murmur. So, this one's called Perdisione. Maybe I'll look this one up and I'll discover what the brand is from this one. This is vanilla and some kind of wood. And it smells not very good at all. It smells very plain Jane. And something a little bit candy-ish, which is a bit sickly, and it's like catching in the back of my throat a bit. Whoever this brand is, sorry, but I'm not liking your fragrances. They're so like harshly synthetic that you can almost taste them in your brain, kind of thing. I'm gonna look this up now and see who it is though. Perdisione, please let me find it. Come on! Okay, it's not Nobile 1942. I don't know who it is, but whoever they are, they're not floating my boat today. Alright, another one from Mama Diamonds. I don't know why Mama Diamonds ones are all in the same place. There must be a reason, and it's a thingy, so I can't spray it. This is Jean Patou, and it's called Enjoy. I know Jean Patou's famous fragrance is called Joy. So maybe this is a variation, or maybe a flanker of Joy. Let's just rub it in. I don't know about this one. This feels like a spicy floral. I can smell jasmine in here. And it's like a floral bouquet. It doesn't feel super vintage. I know Jean Patou is kind of like a vintage brand. A lot of the fragrances came out quite a while ago. But this feels really sharp, this one. It's a spicy, sharp floral fragrance, and I'm going to find out what's in it. I know Joy is a very complex perfume. Let's find out. Jean Patou. Oh, Jean Patio. Autocorrect. Okay, so we're looking up Jean Patou Enjoy. This to me is kind of harsh. This feels to me like when I've rummaged around in sample drawers when I was a kid in my mum's house and friends' mums' houses. This is not very nice. I don't like this one at all. This came out in 2002, so this is, I guess you could say, a modern release from Jean Patou. I don't like it. It says it's got orange, banana, blackcurrant, mandarin orange, cassia, pear, bergamot. It's a chypre, but instead of oak moss it has patchouli. I don't smell anything like banana or anything like that. This is just a very harsh on the nose, sharp, kind of screechy floral that I'm not here for that one. Sorry about that. This one is called Santa Subita. Santa Subita. Does that mean it's going to be a sandalwood fragrance, or does it mean that it's going to be a Christmas fragrance? Who knows? This is really woody. It's almost syrupy woody. Not sweet at all though. When I say syrupy woody, I mean like wood if it was kind of more resinous. This doesn't feel like a finished perfume to me. It feels like a base note. It's kind of nondescript. I feel something from the evergreen family in this as well, like a pine resin or some sort of balm. It's kind of characterless. I don't understand what I'm smelling. Well, I kind of do, but it's just a nothing. It's like a nothing wood. It's not weak or anything, but it's just uninspiring, unfortunately. So I think I started on a high when I smelled the vintage Madame Rocha. Nothing has come even close to that, so maybe I should have picked that last, but you know, it's random, so I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh, so Fragrantica has it. It's by a company called, oh, this is a long name, Libertin Louison Technique Indiscreet. It's patchouli. Yes, it is. It's patchouli. Sandalwood, oak moss. I did say resinous. There's something in here that's resinous. There's benzoin in here. It's got a very uninspiring note list, and it just doesn't smell good. I wouldn't get this ever. Moving on. There's only about 2 or 3 left, so we're almost there. This one is called Tendenza for Her by Van Gils. Never heard of it in my life. You know, like if you meet people online and you don't know them, you don't meet them, but you can tell by the way someone types and acts and the actions they do. She sent me such lovely things. I really hope that she sees this and knows that I'm thankful for her samples. This is my least favourite so far. What on earth is this? Oh, I don't even want to look that up. I'm not going to smell that one anymore, but I'm going to look it up just so I can... The mystery is not going to kill me forever. Tendenza for her. I really, really don't like this. This one feels like it might be just completely turned. This stupid pop-up thing on Fragrantica. What is this? It's super sharp. It's super sour. There's a possibility that the sample's old and it might have gone off. So, you know, we'll see. So it's by Van Gils. Okay, so I found it. It's called Tendenza for men. Inspired by the Italian design tradition and the new designs of the brand. So this is cherry, vanilla, cinnamon, sandalwood, lavender, pineapple, juniper, melon, patchouli, cedarwood, jasmine. A cacophony of clashing craziness that to me is awful. I think it's gone off. I'm not going to say anything bad about that fragrance because I feel like that's an old sample. Another Mama Diamonds one. This one is called Gant. Gant. Spell it out for me. Gant. This one also feels like it's another old house. I recognise the name. So Gant. Oh, this is super masculine. This one, unfortunately, for me, is an extremely generic masculine blend that I feel like is a bazillion times I've smelled this. It's one of those things that might have sport in the title. So this one is Guerlain Bois d'Armenie. Alright, we've randomly found a Guerlain. There's only one left after this. I know who this is from because I recognise this bottle. This is from Natalie Patel. She is, or was, a fragrance reviewer on YouTube who I spoke to quite a lot in the past. She's had a baby now and she's taken a step back from YouTube, I think. So she sent me Bois d'Armenie. So Guerlain. Okay, is Bois d'Armenie one of those puffery ones or one of the ones that comes in those tall bottles? Coquin, Chanel, line, something or other. I'm not just randomly spouting out words. I have things in my head that come out the wrong way. Okay, this is really soft. After all of the harshness that was the last 3 or 4, this doesn't smell like what I thought it was going to smell like. It's very, very vanillic. It's got that syrupy wood thing going on as well, which was present in some of the others. It feels like, the wood in here feels like it might be Gaillac again, because that's what gives, that's that sort of smell that I'm used to. It's quite uninteresting. What's happened to Guerlain? Have they gone crazy? I must say, just as a side note, a lot of the Guerlains that have been released recently, I'm just not feeling them at all. I feel like they're going a little bit crazy. All of their, well, a lot of the charm, you know. Yay, it has a puffer on it. I found it. I'm not... See, you see things, you log them away in some crazy back part of your brain, and then all of a sudden it just comes to the forefront. I'm sure I'd seen Bois d'Armenie as being a puffer bottle one. It's Gaillac word. I'm not crazy, guys. I do have a good nose. I just need to be confident in that. I knew I was smelling Gaillac wood. And benzoin. Okay, so benzoin... benzoin, this is why I said it's mild vanillic, because benzoin is, to me, a gourmand resin. It's kind of caramelly, it's in the vanilla family, and incense as well. So this kind of has a little bit of a, I would say, churchy-ish feeling, with a lot of vanilla and then a syrupy Gaillac wood, and it's not as interesting as I was hoping. So we're going to do the last one. It's another Mama Diamonds one, and it's called Kerry Bendel, and it says Tuberose Jasmine. White floral lovers unite. Let's see. I mean, if it's called Tuberose Jasmine, I'm hoping that's what it smells like. It does. It smells more like tuberose, because tuberose will always beat out jasmine in a fight. Tuberose has more muscles. It's really simple. It's a really simple white floral, this one. Tuberose, jasmine is in the background, and this isn't about a development or running down the development stages or how they change or what's revealed. It's just a fun experiment. But that's it. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 random perfumes out of a secret little bag that I had no idea what was in. I might do more like this in the future. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It was nice to talk to you, even though you're not really here. But you are in spirit with me. Anyway, Match 110, click my logo down there to subscribe. Trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. And avoid that crazy brand with the no name and the weird name perfumes, because they're not nice. And we don't know who they are anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, speak to you guys soon. Goodbye.